Let's bring on board the management of Bombay Dyeing. We're going to talk about the plans of the company to re-enter the ready-made apparel segment, the ready-made segment with menswear more specifically, and also what's the strategy of the company for growth when it comes to retail, textile, and of course menswear, which, like I said, they are re-entering. So let's bring on board then Aloke Banerjee, the Chief Executive Officer of the retail segment of Bombay Dyeing. Mr. Banerjee, good morning. Thanks for joining in. Firstly, tell us about the latest campaign on customized textiles that you've been running.
You see, what we decided to do with the campaign is get into a situation where we come to our consumers and tell them that, you know, we have entered the world of digital bed sheets. So we've launched 100 new designs of digital bed sheets in the market. And for the first time in the country, we are offering something which is called customize your own bed sheet. What we are giving as an offer to all our consumers is you can come to our store, or you can log on to the Bombay Dyeing website and upload a design, and we'll print a bed sheet for only 1,999 rupees and send it to you within 30 days. So this is an innovative offer which we are conveying, and it's just been 3 days that the campaign has been launched, and we've met with very, very good response from the market.
I'm not surprised, Mr. Banerjee. It does sound quite alluring. But now let's talk about the textile segment. That's about 10% of your consolidated revenue. What is the strategy here? How do you plan to scale this up over the next few years? You're re-entering the menswear segment after quite a long time.
There is a three-pronged strategy which is involved. First is to grow in our core categories itself and consolidate our position in the general trade as well as in the modern trade. In general trade, we are now available in 2,500 MBOs with 300 owned franchise stores and 27 owned COCO stores. We are going to reinforce our footfalls in the B and C category towns by opening another 100 franchise stores in this current financial year in the B and C town, and move forward in our goal in consolidating our numbers. That is the strategy one. Strategy two is to identify need gaps which are there. We have basically become retailers now. Bombay Dyeing does not manufacture any longer. We are in the business of trading completely in the textile segment, and there are latent demands for products which are there. That is what led us to the situation to see this ready-made garment segments. We were always present in suiting and shirtings, and there was a huge demand from all our stores, especially from the south of India, to give us ready-made garments. So we decided to launch in the sub-1,000 category ready-made garments as a test market in the south, and then see the results and then take it forward nationally.
Okay, how much do you see the retail and the textile segment contribute as part of the overall mix in the next 2 or 3 years, and what kind of products and price range are you targeting, especially after assessing competition? You've mentioned a couple of products, but how do you see them contribute to your overall numbers going forward?
See, my basic competition is not from the branded players in the market, but from the unbranded players in the market. We are looking at an upgradation of the unbranded players who are available at one particular category and come with the promise of Bombay Dyeing in the ready-made segment at these particular price points. So these price points are affordable, are good price points at 599, 799 and 999 are absolutely affordable and good price points. And when a person walks into a Bombay Dyeing shop, will be pleasantly surprised to see these price points with the Bombay Dyeing assurance and promise. Yes, as an overall strategy, you see, it is very difficult to predict any number at how much percentage would be, but I can assure you that the textile business itself will be growing at 30 to 40% internally year on year.
Okay, and what are your e-commerce plans? What have you earmarked for your marketing, your ad spend plans?
In e-commerce, we are in the bedsheet category. In the e-commerce sites, we are already the #1 branded player which is available. from Bombay dyeing bed sheets and some parts in Bombay dyeing towel. In the ready-made segment for e-commerce, we've not yet thought out of a what you call strong strategy as of now. At present, we are considering brick and mortar itself to take it forward.
Okay, the retail and textile business, of course, which is the topic of our discussion today, however, was loss-making at the EBIT level in FY18. Do you expect it to turn back to black this year, that's FY19, and what segment margins would you like to have 2-3 years down the line?
No, we will be EBIT positive from next year onwards. I mean, from this current year onwards, that is for sure, and we should be at least around 5 to 7% in terms of profitability of our turnover from in EBIT level from next year onwards.
And finally, tell us a little bit about the debt on your books and your free cash flow trajectory. Will you be having a negative working capital?
No, we are working towards a negative working capital scenario here, and we hope to achieve that.
All right, Mr. Banerjee, we leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us in ET Now, sharing with us your plans for the textile business, your foray as well into menswear, or rather should we call it re-entry.